I think September is setting up to be a devastating month in my mind. Devastating. I'm kind of looking at this, kind of had an inside bar. I figured we were going to go lower. Again, I was hoping, the energy would come higher. So this is is this the Qs? It is the Qs. So here's the distribution pattern, this double top. And then we had an inside bar yesterday, this coil bar. You had a key reversal the day before. So it's just set up perfectly. So now it's a question of, again, how do we close today? And again, I try and draw it all out, and, even if we were to go up, so I just can't see, so I play all these kind of scenarios. What can we possibly do today? Do we go up? Can we, come all the way up here? What looks reasonable? So, again, I just hate to see things kind of leave the station. We just gap lower. And, I would prefer that, we had kind of gone higher and then gone lower. But so I don't like to see it kind of go lower and then go through unchanged that way. So now we just kind of got to see, how does it oscillate around the unchanged? Does it stay below? How much? Then where does it close? So, this is still in a downtrend, and, kind of got this channel. Does it go back up here before it goes down? So, we'll have to see. So it's all about risk and reward. I've got run up here. You can see it had this inside bar kind of gap below here, and it should ultimately sell off. Chevron, I've also got a Chevron position. This thing looks kind of good. You can see that, we made this high. I kind of get a really good feeling about these oils coming off. Again, this is counter to the conventional wisdom. So you got this top, you have this kind of ascending broadening thing that you broke out of, and now you've kind of gapped lower. And I kind of like, so I bought these options. I forgot which series I own. I own the Chevron 157.5 puts for tomorrow. So we'll see what happens there.
Would you be looking to maybe get a short on crude then? I
kind of looked at crude yesterday with the guys, or a few days ago, and it looked like I thought we were topping out. Yeah, I mean, this thing looks very toppy on the weeklies and the dailies. I thought we would pull back to the 75 area. We got to see where we close for the week. Makes me a little nervous that we're at the low of the week into this thing on Wednesday. So now there's all kinds of room for all kinds of mischief to go the other way. But right now it looks pretty bad. Looks like you got this top, kind of got a descending, pattern going here, but you're into a ton of, support right here around the 85, call it. So there was an uptrend line that came into here that kind of calls for this thing to pull back to, at least pull back to here, the $75. So this looks, pretty bad. You've got this double top, you got this key reversal. The whole world is long. So this is a play that I do like. I like to be on the other side of conventional wisdom. So that kind of feels okay. So IGV, train is leaving the station. That looks good. Gap lower, and this is the all-powerful technology ETF. So that looks like it's departing. SPXU, that looks nice. I mean, I don't know. This thing should keep going lower. Run. This thing's kind of a little bit stronger than it looks like, but I just want to see this thing continue to make lower highs and lower lows and see what this looks like. This may still need a little bit more time to develop. Illumina, I like a lot. I liked this yesterday. I'm liking it better every day. It's just forming this bigger top now. But here again, the risk reward today is different than it was yesterday, where I had a few bucks. Now you get short here. Now, what's your risk? It's bigger, but you still got to look at the pattern. This whole thing looks very toppy, sitting on top of this neckline at 191. So I think this top is just being developed, is just being developed. And so it's, eventually going to probably pop through here in a big way. So I got short right up here into this higher opening yesterday. So that's what you look for. Now I got some breathing room. Get short here is a whole different deal. I think Tesla looks like it wants to get blown over. I think Tesla through yesterday's lows, is good to go also. See that we're making this little head and shoulders top right here. But this is, again, it's a tricky area to kind of get through. You're going to get thrusts and parries and what have you. But I think you can sell the rallies in Tesla too. So it just looks pretty frightening. It looks like you can just sell the board. Twilio's going lower. AMD's going lower. Team's going lower.
So it's Snowflake.
I shorted this PSTG on earnings yesterday. I think September is setting up to be a devastating month in my mind. Devastating. Yeah, so I'm looking at the weekly Dow. So even if this was a bottom, we shouldn't be coming back and retesting it. So a lot of people think that these lows are in. And so now you can see we're like, if this is a bottom, bottom should be just that. They should take off from there. So now, we're coming into this very difficult area of retesting this area, but you can see, so this is the weekly right now, but we're only Wednesday, we're only a Thursday. So we've still got 2 full sessions to go. So it's just going to be very important where this thing closes. And, you've had 2 weekly lows and, so do you get a third? I hope so. So we'll see. So, but that's how to kind of, take the noise out. Watch, where does this weekly bar close? You're going to see a million up and downs on a 15-minute chart in between now and then. But, this is how to kind of drown out the noise. Just watch the higher time frames.
I noticed that quite a few people have got out of the queues on the side here, but I've stayed in mine and it's just jumped and it's gone lower again than what it was
well,
before.
I wanted to. I just got too much risk.
Yeah.
I made my bet in this Dow Jones thing. I've got over $500,000 bouncing around in this thing. So it's more than I want to deal with right now. And then I've got all of these stocks. I'm short QDEL, I'm short Twilio, I'm short Run, I'm short CVX. I just, too much risk.
So you can see, 45 is 1.3 million.
$1.3 million short.
So pop out a profit for 118,000 there.
So you can see how it's going crazy now. You can see how the market just going nuts.
I bet like $1.6 million on this position. I'm showing right now $23,000 gain.